Alright, we're gonna play some more RuneScape Dragon Wilds. I have to admit, it's a little bit of an addiction. And it's only early access. It's quite a good game. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Done a little bit of playing out of the stream, acquiring, just kind of getting my equipment tiers built up so that I can get closer to some of the newer content. I think there is one quest that I'm going to have to do. I think it's called like Dragon Slayer or something like that. We'll see if we get to that in this stream or not. But I know that one thing that keeps kind of showing up is, it's probably not super accurate, but these settings keep changing. I even repeated that in my last stream. I think what it's doing is it's using this Steam Deck preset, qualities preset, and then it's resetting it, but I think the eye settings actually are still reflecting my changes. But otherwise, it's been pretty decent performance-wise. I've been pretty happy with it so far. Go ahead and dive into my world. And yes, more resource building. I need to upgrade my staff to a higher tier. That'll require me to get some anima infused bark to be able to get wild animus. And also need swamp threads, I believe, which will help with building that new staff I'm looking at. I think it's Blightwood staff or something like that. I'll have to look again. But I also really need to upgrade my pickaxe, so that's going to require me to get some Blightwood, which shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, I'm still here, but give me 1 second. I'm not sure what the game's doing. Hard reset. Sorry about that. I'll look at my Proton, make sure that it's set to the correct one that I need to. I kind of noticed that in RuneScape Dragon Wilds. It's been a little more persistent in this update that I struggle getting loading into the worlds. And it'll crash out on me. Literally like a CTA crash, or CTD crash to desktop. All right, we'll get loaded back in. Actually, hold on a second. I need to check my check the properties. Running on Proton 8.0. Let's try it back on 9 and see how that does. It was failing out on 9. Sometimes this is just the struggles about running on SteamOS, but that's okay. It's a very good environment. I don't have a whole lot of Windows garbage going on in the background. Literally, it's just a sole application running, which is utilized like the majority of your hardware on your computer device. Let's hope it runs, loads properly this time. It's just kind of the gamble that you kind of take whenever you participate in early accesses. You're going to have to look for tweaks. Well, excuse me, not tweaks. Just run into issues like this sometimes when you participate in early access or betas. Is about the best way that you can see it right there in the disclaimer. Let's see what we do this time. I'd like to get past this loading screen. There we go. Now let's see if it'll... There we go. Much better. I am noticing some sluggishness. Let's go to my settings again real quick. Like I said, I don't know why it keeps doing, like, it resets. I think it actually does reset it fully. The display, actually leaving it at full screen actually helps a lot, not windowed, period. And also, just kind of as a disclaimer, if you want to play this game with a controller, be prepared to play both the keyboard and the controller. I like running around and doing combat in controller. It just feels so... It feels very well designed around it. So that's what I kind of do. But otherwise, usually on base, I try to use keyboard and mouse. It seems to work really efficiently for that. Just kind of thinking next steps. This is my new base. I moved from being outside to inside a cave. I just feel like I'm going to be a little bit less exposed to goblin and dragon attacks. Just got really old to me, so I think this is a good way of hopefully avoiding some of those annoying encounters where I can just be preventing that from interrupting my well, just my experience at my base. I just need my peace so I can get things done, get crafting, get building. It's a much less casual experience if you're constantly interrupted at your base setting. All right. Just looking over some of my resources. There is one thing I probably need to start using more often. Let's see. Eye of Oculus. I guess that's how you pronounce it. It makes it really helpful for building. It goes into a very, very nice building mode. Let's go to the right menu. Let's go to, let's see here, spell book. It's gonna be underneath construction. Ah, you can actually reassign everything on the spellbook. That's nice. I didn't realize that. So it's 3 astral runes is what gets me to be able to do that mode. That'll definitely be useful. Might want to go ahead and reassign some of this stuff. Yeah, see, you can come over here and just straight up reorganize everything. This would be super helpful. Bark to bones, superheat, summon stone spirits. That'll actually take you to resources or specifically. All right, let's see here. Ah, that's very nice. I like that. Make it a lot easier to kind of get around and get things kind of plugged away in here. A little bit more organized for my quick spell slots. I think what I'll do is I use rock explosion a lot, so we'll put that there. Summon spirits here. Let's go ahead and clear these out. Oh yeah, here we go. Astral projection. That's for cutting trees. A powerful spell that chops fallen... Ah, I thought there was a spell like that, so that'll be useful so I don't have to keep chopping it myself. Magical mending. This might be if I'm in a pinch and I need to repair some stuff. Put that up here. Bark to Bones. We'll go ahead and set this next to the other tree-related spells. Summon Shelter. This could be potentially useful if I'm out and about. Personal Chest. Trying to remember why this is locked. Maybe it's just, I mean, it's actually because I probably need to reach 40 construction, I think I'm remembering correctly. That would be super useful while I'm out and about. I really need to unlock that. Ah, you can convert runes to rune essences, so you can like uncraft them per se. Oh. Wind Step is actually what I meant to put there. What was that up here? It's like Surge. Surge basically channel occurring power into your dodges, traveling further and evading longer as a result. You know, that might be a circumstantial spell. Put that one right there and go back to the mending. Put it here. Put the personal shelter here. May or may not use that. I'll probably eventually reutilize the personal chest in the place of that. At least for the first page, I can kind of have a lot of these a little more organized for uses. There we go, that's good. Alrighty. Burnt flank. Oh, that's food. I don't want that. That's what you get for yeah. Working on leveling up that cooking skills. You get a lot of burnt food. Remember that in the old school RuneScape days. Not exactly fun to deal with, but it's part of it. So, let's see here. I probably, while I'm thinking about it, I should probably repair my, it's my shield. It's probably going to be on the, let's see here, the staff is getting pretty low. All right. Now we need to evaluate next steps on some resources that we need to gather. That's the Dragon Slayer quest that I do need to complete to get in the Northerlands. I do need to get more iron ore, of course, to advance to steel. But I can't get that until I get coal, and that's for the Northerlands. But let's see here. I think there should be some astral bark around here somewhere. Plus, I need to get over these lands, I think, for Blightwood. I'm going to double check real quick, though. Yep, I got that. And while I'm thinking about it, I do need to advance on my pickaxe and wood cutting, I believe. And I want to make sure Iron logging axe. I actually can create. Let's see here. What about the iron? I need, that's blightwood, I believe. Let me see. Yes. Logs come for ancient trees of roots or roots. So we need to get some blightwood. That'll be in the blightwood swamps. So I should go get some iron real quick and then go get some blightwood. I should probably put a new spawn point over close by the Bud Blight Swamp, is what they call it. So I'll need a few resources for that. And let's see here. It'll be, I'll need 32 stone, 20 rune essences, and a vault core. Okay, let's see here. Oop, I don't want the whole stack. Let's go ahead and split. Let's do about, it's 32. And need some rune essences. I think they're in the below. Go ahead and just grab this one right here. And a vault core. I should have quite a bit of shards and vault cores. Here's the vault core. I should set them next to each other. Oh, I don't want all three. I just want to grab one so I can build that. New teleportation area over off to the Blood Blight Swamp. If I can pronounce it correctly. We'll go ahead and grab these. Put those away. And I'll work more on the roofing later. I actually did a little research on some things that I could actually do building on how and tips. Because, man, it's, I think my problem is I'm trying to do it with the controller, and I should probably be doing it with the keyboard. I think it would be a lot easier to do that. Let's see here. Just looking over some of my spells and stuff. Should probably also look, make sure I got enough runes for what I'm going to be doing. That's a earth is, might go ahead and split me one of these. Oop, I don't want the whole thing. Why not just take the whole thing? I was actually going to try and convert this 100% right here from this vent. It's kind of handy having one right in my base. Go ahead and drop off the excess. One more thing, make sure I have enough. 20 and 32 and 1. Yes, it looks like I have enough. All right. Now we're gonna go, I think I'm gonna go grab some, maybe some iron real quick. But to do that, I'm going to teleport over there. We're gonna teleport over here, and then what we'll do is we'll walk all the way over here from there, and then create a new teleportation over there, north of the Blood Blight Swamp. But we'll go ahead and run over here and grab some iron real quick. Just grab a couple ore nodes while we are at it. should be a few ore nodes up here. And I'll just kind of walk my way across, just grab a few other different ones. I'm gonna try and, whoop, what in the world? Really? I think I'm stuck. That's interesting. All right, there we go. Feels like my controller's, there we go. I'm using the wrong joystick. There we go. At least I have this to get myself out of little spunks. Okay, I don't see any, oh, there's one, that's weird. Oh no. I was already in the middle of harvesting that ore, and then lightning came out, so I didn't really have much time to respond to on that. I might be out of luck. It might be too, yeah. Some of these ore nodes that I've been getting haven't replenished themselves, so I'll have to advance further in to find some other nodes. I feel like it's kind of hard to see things with the lighting. Oh. I really want to avoid their forts, which there probably is a bunch of ore in there somewhere, I'm sure. Sure does like to spawn on top of you. Ah, here we go. All right, let's see. Rock explosion. Go ahead and do a little marky here. I like to try and kind of mark up. Sometimes these ores are kind of hard to spot, at least in the evenings. I feel like they are hard to spot. Looks like there might be another one over here. There's two right here. All right, let's see, you've got 2 seconds for cooldown, and we can go to town now. All right, we'll just plug away at these since we got a cooldown timer. Where's that other node? I can't see it. Is it right there? Usually it says depleted when you've gotten all the ore, but I can't see any other nodes on it. There it is. There's copper. Oop. Oh my. All right, we found another ore vein right here. Looks like, let's see, is it iron? Yeah, it's iron. All right, so I will mark this one too, just for convenience. Oh no, I'm being hunted. Oh my. Oh. I don't like being hunted. Oh, I better run. I'm about to get annihilated. Oh no. Oh. There, they got away. They decided to give up on me. Those are kind of like the random encounters you get on bases sometimes. They're a little frustrating at times. Oh no. Oh man. There we go. All right, now let's cast Rock Explosion. Since we are getting a little distracted. Is this iron too? No, that's copper. I do not need copper. I'm okay on that. Oh! Oh. Sheep that are very aggressive. Gets a little bit on the old side sometimes. Oh, really? Oh, no. I didn't think you'd spot me. Oh, no. I'm dead. He got off a shot right before I had the opportunity to take him out. So is the way. Just kind of one thing I have noticed. It does allow you to customize your personalized world settings. You can have it as hardcore as you want or as minimal as you want. It's a very customizable experience, but still expect to die a lot. And I've heard even the new DLC is even worse. Expect to die a lot even more. I'm not fond of that, but that's okay. I mean, it's just part of the aspect of the game. Since I don't like losing my inventory, my progression, I like retaining inventory. Otherwise, I'm literally forced to go get it. I understand, why, some people like to have that challenge. that's perfectly fine, but not me. I prefer more casual experiences, so that's what I'm going to roll with. How much ore did I get? Where is it even at? Did I put it away? Stone, rune essence. Oh, there it is. I got 21. I even found some new nodes, so that'll help on when I decide to go and do a few runs. Few these things away. Go ahead and throw that on the grill. Put this raw food away. And these, I'm kind of like putting seeds and just some like environmental slash like herb kind of things, like vegetation basically, is what I'm thinking for that container. Let's go ahead and put the stone away. Should probably go ahead and open these. There's only a few. Sometimes there's decent stuff in it, or there's just environmental stuff. I don't know if I actually need to make any more iron ingots, so I might just stow those away for now. Oh yeah, that's right. I think I need about 32. That's why I had that in my inventory. I forgot all about that. So I need to create another teleportation place. All right, let's see. Go ahead and put that away for now. Could have this stack of leather go ahead and pull that out, put that in there. Oh yeah, that's right, I could do hard leather. Just advance that. Yeah. How much hard leather? I don't have very much. There, that'll work. We'll go ahead and make some more hard leather. And we shall go back out again. I may actually want to rest, though. I can see my stamina, if you look down at the bottom, which it's the yellow variable bar, it's reduced because I need to rest. So we're going to have to sit here for just a few minutes and rest, recuperate. Since it's not nighttime, you don't get an instant rest, which is kind of unfortunate. Kind of saves time and even progresses all your resources that are building, auto building. But this is fine. It gives me time to get a drink. All right, that's good enough for now. And let's go ahead and head back out. I'm not gonna worry about iron. I'll go ahead and go get some blightwood so we can get this, these tools created. Instead of walking here to there and all the way around, it'd actually still be shorter to go here to all the way to here over to the Blood Blight swamps, just north of it. We'll also get some astral bark, I believe, there as well. But we'll have to make our way over there. It'll be a little bit of a walk, but that's okay. I do not mind walking. It'll be easier because this is going to be a lower tier area to walk through. Go ahead and get some essence right here while we're here. Also looking forward to upgrading the axe because you can kind of harvest a little quicker with some of this stuff. I'm sure I could use my spell to harvest all this stuff, but these are actually pretty easy to break, the rune essences. They don't take very long. Alright, we'll just fall alongside this ravine. Maybe. I want to avoid encounters if I can. Just so I can get going where I'm going. Because some of these enemies are still pretty tough. Yeah, they ended up seeing me anyway. Or it's the dragon. Oh, yeah, and they're still chasing me. Don't need any... Don't need any copper, at least at the moment. Only reason why I would need it is if I needed it for resource crafting, is what I'm thinking now, since I've gotten past that and I have availability of iron now. I know you're probably wondering, Aaron, why have you not upgraded your wooden shield? And actually, from what I've noticed, it has a block rating, okay. But, I don't know, I've just been using it as a resource saving, kind of. So, it'd probably benefit to upgrade, but then it'd be more resource grinding, and I kind of want to avoid it if I can. Just to kind of get past that. And get forward into some resources that I actually need to get a little bit higher tier equipment. That is the progression in this game, is just finding that next line of tier resource. Okay. There are some type of dragon wolves that actually drop some kind of draconic hides that I will eventually need. And I don't think it's in this region. It's in one of the higher tier regions. Let's see. Can I get anywhere from here? Nope. I think I need to go up and around. I don't see a way of jumping. So, because that's the, excuse me, that's the swamps over there. Might be able to jump up on some of these shorter ledges if I can find any. Doesn't look like it's so far. Just work our way around these bluffs. Should be getting pretty close to an astral tree that we can get some astral bark from. See? Ash, that's an oak. Don't really need any oak right at the moment. Oh, hello there. Whoop, no. Why are you locking on that? Decided to lock onto the sheep over the wolf that was staring at me and I was looking right back at. I think one thing I've kind of noticed with JGX using Unreal Engine is with the real light lighting, kind of lugs on lower end systems a little bit. I wonder what my frame rates are running at right now. I'm also kind of curious if there's anything that I might need to tweak to help get a little less rendering. Woo! Pulled that shield up just in time. No, not on that one. Those things are so annoying. They remind me of creepers. Let me check my map. There's a goblin down there, I believe. Let's see here. I think where I need to go is about over here somewhere, I think. I'm just going to place a little marker over here so I can have something to go by. Oh. Whoop. I am definitely not an expert at this, that's for sure. But I'm managing. Are those druids? I think so. I wonder if this is the swamp. This looks like the swamp over here. Kind of the swamp entrance area. Let's go ahead and get us a teleportation. Oh, there's a bunch of them over there. See if we can find a decent spot for a spawn in. For a teleportation pad. Don't want to put it in a place where there's potentially enemies that may spawn or just are always there. Could run along this a little bit further out. Maybe there might be a better spot on the other side. Oh. Oh, they kind of came out of nowhere. Guess here's not a very good place, so let's look on a little further. And there's probably going to be ones at the gate there. Could even... Oh, there's a druid. Take him out. My goodness, they're like kind of hidden around here. Is this Blightwood? No, I don't think so. Great. A Dragod. Ah! No! I'm poisoned. I think this might be a good place over here. I should really bring some food with me. I've been really bad about not doing that. There we go. Now I've got a new teleportation pad, and now I can teleport over here now. Two different sections of Ashen Falls. So let's see here. I'm gonna look on the map to see if I can find a little more precise location where this astral tree is. Let's see here. It's pretty close to where I think I have my, let's go ahead and unset. I think it's about right about in here. And we'll go check that out. Shouldn't be too far from here. I might, while I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to check my graphical settings real quick. I feel like some of the frames are dipping a little bit. Every time I come into these settings, they're always reverted back. It's so silly. It's still full screen. I have it set at 60, but I wonder if it'll be any better at 30. I have no idea, to be honest. Ah, there it is. I think it's right here. Come on out here where I can see it. There we go. Just pull them out and take them out at one at a time. You got to really think on how you do some of this stuff. Let's see here. What do you know? Yep. Here it is. The bark I need. Let's see if there's any more around here. There's some over here, but can I jump over that? Not let me. Oh, it must be getting over and covered a little bit. I'm not jumping very high. Huh? Oh, there's a lure right there, right next to some bark. All right, so we'll mark this as something, let's see, we'll do that, that's fine. I know their icons actually probably mean a meaning, but it's interesting. They don't actually have ore emblems. Let's see here, ash log. Wait, ash log? Oh yeah, of course. There's some more goblins over there. Should probably, let's see here, what's the weight at? I'm doing all right on weight. Just doesn't seem, maybe it's my equipment that doesn't allow me to jump very high, because I don't really jump very often unless I do the, what's it called? Wind step. That helps a lot for jumping. We'll go ahead and venture into the Blood Blight Swamp. Should be potentially a way I could just jump over into it instead of going through the gate where there's a bunch of enemies. Yep. Just jump right on over. This is my opinion, some of the reasons why I do not like Unreal Engine. I can't see anything now because it's night. And it's kind of like forces me to do... No, I did not mean to do that. I used a potion on accident. What? Poisoned? What do I even have up there? Oh, is this swamp poisonous? It is, isn't it? Great. I'm gonna die. And I know that wasn't what I just accidentally took, because it was supposed to be a potion. Let me check it. Weak healing potion. Yep. So this changes a little bit of my thought process. Well, I do have my infused bark now. And I can also split that and use that into like magic essence or something like that for some craftables. I need to use that for a staff. Wild animus and swamp threads. Whatever swamp threads are, but as soon as I went over in the swamp, it's like I'm poisoned for some reason. I don't understand why. I couldn't really see either, so maybe I walked over something. I don't know. Contemplating now. I'm gonna have to do a little research on why that happened. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and open some of these up. Okay, so didn't realize this. Of course, if I would have done some of the quests and stuff, it would help me know and understand the reason why the swamps are poisoning me, because it's just a poisonous swamp. So I would need to create some, at least a minimum, to make weak anti-poison potions. which would require 2 ingredients, bittercat mushrooms and Aralander, whatever that is. I could just look up the recipe real quick. I don't even have a cauldron for creating that yet. Let's see here. Ah, I see what it is. It's Marintel, bittercat mushroom, and clay vessel. You need a clay vessel, actually, for it to hold in. More things to create. I may even have just 1 potion. Just have to check my steer. See here. Weak lumberjack potion. Woodcutting potion. It's supposed to be green. So those are all my green ones, unfortunately. See, this is where it actually would be useful if I could actually just go to a vendor and buy these potions. That would be very handy. I don't like every aspect that anything I need I have to literally craft. It's a little bit tedious, but so be it. It's kind of part of the state of the game right now. They do have some kind of plans for vendors and stuff later, which I'm kind of happy about them implementing that. So that means they're also talking about potentially having villages with NPCs, which would be really nice. But this is a while out, I'm sure. I actually haven't looked thoroughly on the roadmap this year to see whether it's actually on this one. I figured I'd go ahead and use these real quick just to see if they're what all's in these packs. I don't think they hold potions, mostly just certain repeated loot I'm seeing. I can definitely use the rune essences though. Sorry, this is a little tedious. I've stacked up a little bit too many of these goblin packs. I really should be opening them as I get them. A lot more rune essence than I thought, just because all these goblin packets. Yeah, look at that. I got another 2 stacks of 99 rune essences. Really just like, I feel like what's most worth out of that is the rune essences. All right, let's see here. Whoop, wrong button. Let's see. It's wanting, there's something I was needing. Oh yeah, I think it's the staff. Let's see here. It's not this one. I was actually going to try and create the next version. Yes, this one right here, the Blightwood, but then it requires Blightwood, Wild Enigma, Oak, Animal Bone, and Antlers. That's the one I currently have. Won't be able to get that one created. Nor the Draconic. Definitely not the Necromancer. It's almost at this point, I'm just kind of like, I really don't want to grind out some more resources. I want to kind of just advance. Granite, that's found in the, what's it called? The northern region, like Emberwoods, Bleakfields Valley. Granite's pretty common in those areas. I think I'm almost like at the point where I'm like, I don't know if I want to bother getting, I don't even know how hard it is to get these potions. Probably really simple, this kind of stuff. Wasn't prepared to have to make another random thing that I don't even know what it is. Let's see here. What's it called? Mantrail. Oh, there's a ton of it over in the Whispering Swamp. I probably already have some of that. And then I need Bittercat Mushroom. Then I have to make a clay vessel. Oh yeah, they're all in the level 1 kind of area. Tier, the beginning area, swamp, basically. The swamplands. I'll need to use clay, and then I need to use, I think there's a pottery machine or something. I have some clay. I think I actually have, let's check to see. I have some clay. Trying to check and see. I might actually have it at the other clamp. But I might have to, let's go ahead and go over here to crafting. There's, let's see here, smithing, jewelers. Pottery wheel, there we go. All right. I think you actually just craft, because you gotta make specific stuff, and this is what I believe I need. Clay vessel. Go ahead and just create 5 for now. And I think, let's see here. It's unfired. So, does it go in the Keelan? Yes, there we go. We'll do that. And now we need to go get some Mentril and Bittercap mushrooms. I'm gonna go check my other... hold on a second. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. Might have to wrap things up here, and maybe in the next, like, I don't know, like 30 or minutes or less. Of course, one of our kids is running a temperature at daycare, so gonna have to cut it a little short today, and hopefully I have some help tomorrow to take care of the kids while I can have my normal 8 to 5 kind of time frame. Anyway, aside from that, let's go ahead and continue on. I've got the vessels that I need. Now I need to go check those ingredients to see if I can, maybe I'll just put the vessels in there, here. And I'm gonna check my old camp. There might be potentially some resources over there still that I might have left that, we'll just have to wait and see. Once I go over there, we'll see if we have some of it. Yeah, I left a chest over here because I didn't want to really worry about bringing everything, because there were some vegetation type resources over here that I was just like, I'll just leave them and come get them if I need them. Let's see here. No, that's an onion. I got a bunch of meat and stuff over here. There's more meat. Oh, there we go. I think that... Ah, yes. We do have some. But we still need some mushrooms, it looks like. That's really all I need from this stuff. Rat roast. Nasty. Hello there. Alright, let's go get some mushrooms so we can make some basically anti-poison, excuse me. Got to go over here to the swamp. So I don't really have a teleportation to it, but it's not really that far. So it'll be a little short walk. Could go ahead and check out this chest. They kind of respawn after so long. Should just be over this little incline, and then we'll be into the swamp, and we'll look around for some more these brewing potion ingredients for anti-poison. Even just building the weak one, we'll have to build a cauldron to kind of finish it off. Stupid rat. Feel like some of those enemies shouldn't attack you on sight anymore, but they just do anyway. All right, there should be... Yeah, there's some mushrooms over here. Yeah, they're all over the place in this area, so we shouldn't have any issues creating it. These are very low tier enemies, so they're going to be pretty easy to take care of. Go ahead and get some clay while we're here. Might as well not even worry about doing it this way. We'll just go ahead and do this. Just grab one ore vein. It's good enough just to have it on hand. Oh. Shooting at me. Should be some more yet. There's some right here. Might as well just go ahead and grab a little bit, and then that way if I need to, I can make them a little bit more later if I need to go back to those regions. The Blood Blight Swamp is what they call it. Sounds pretty nasty, and it was. I was not at all prepared to be poisoned. We'll take that swamp tar because that's used for adhesive. Be beneficial. There's some more mushrooms right here. Stones. Don't need any stones, that's for sure. They are easily to get a hold of. It's funny how I've passed through here so many times and I've just never worried about picking up this stuff because I never really had a need until now. The Haralander, I think that was required for an ingredient. Oh, hey, look. Oh, no, it's Lumberjack Potion. I was hoping it was a weak anti-poison. Or poison resistance is basically what it is. It's kind of a strange name they kind of chose for it. That's a big rat. Very big rat. I feel like there's more herbs than there are mushrooms. There's some more mushrooms over here. I was wanting to grab just a few more. I think that's good enough. Might as well grab some more clay while I'm standing next to one. And we'll have that for making some more vessels for later. If I need to make any other potions to brew. Yeah, I have a good amount now. Pretty easy to acquire. Didn't really want to spend this time to do that. But then I can be able to go through that swamp without being poisoned right off the bat and continuously poisoned basically. And then die. That's no bueno. That's for sure. All right, we're gonna head back to the base. brew a couple potions. And I might have to wrap it up after I get these potions created, just because of the fact that my daughter's running a temperature. She's going to have to be picked up, and I'll have to take care of her. It's kind of unfortunate, kind of how that works with daycares. Your kids run a temperature, then they need to be taken care of for the time they have a temperature and the next day. It's just their regulations, which makes sense because they're trying to keep everybody else from getting sick if somebody's sick. But I guarantee you, our kids have been persistent about having temperatures whenever they're teething. So yeah, I'm pretty sure she's teething. She was acting like it when I saw her at lunchtime. So now we got that. Oh, something falling? No, I was just seeing the vessel in my view. All right, let's see here. Oh, that looks like that's restored. Anything good in here? Another potion, I'll take that, sure. Okay, let's see here. That's right. I need to create a brewing station, I believe now. Where is it? Brewing cauldron. Here we go. Let's see. I'll just create it here for now. That's fine. Let's see. Got lots of stuff to look at. Anti-poisoning. Here we go. My inventory is full, so let's go ahead and do some inventory sorting real quick. Go ahead and get this swamp tar in here, make some adhesive out of it. Let's see. Go ahead and put these over here with like alchemical type stuff. Trying to make sense with my madness of organization. Shrapnel, huh? I don't even know what to even use that for even yet. Let's go ahead and open these up real quick. Probably just rune essences. Yep, that is. Let's see here. Go ahead and throw something in the cooker. Always have something to cook. All right, Wink anti-poison. Lasts for 300 seconds. We'll go ahead and... Yeah, there's some higher tiers, I guess, of the anti-poison, which lasts... I guess some of them last longer and some of them are just higher tiers of anti-poison. Go ahead and do this and we'll just create 5. And then we'll just keep them on hand. Put it up there. I don't use the torch very often, I've kind of noticed. Go ahead and get rid of that rat meat by eating it up. And all this, I think, is... Yeah, that's right. I'm trying to upgrade my pickaxe to an iron, and I need blightwood. And I believe blightwood is in the swamps. Let's see here. Yep, and they're all in the swamp. So I have to go there to get some blightwood to be able to create this axe. This is all just for creating an axe. Oh my. Craziness. Crazy. Alright, go ahead and pick up. That's the nice thing about sleeping during the night. You can rush and expedite anything that might have been creating. Helps if I pay attention a little bit where I'm actually putting my stuff. And I like to get my food in this very last one here. Go ahead and throw some more steaks on the grill. And this is as good place as any because I need to go take care of my daughter. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this Let's Play. I do plan to play some more RuneScape Dragon Wilds. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream tomorrow now that my daughter's running a temperature. We'll see. It just matters if we get somebody to watch her, if I'm able to stream. I may or may not be able to stream just because I may not have a good recording environment. If things are noisy and disruptive, I generally try to strain away from that. Just to have a good quality stream where there's no interruptions, no backfeed, no audio noise in the background, that kind of stuff. But anyway, thank you for joining me. And as always, be positive, be creative. And if I don't see you tomorrow, next week it's going to be busy with family being in town. So it might even be the next week after that before my next actual stream. So it might be a little bit time for my next stream, which is unfortunate. But anyway, as always, I like to say, be positive, be creative, have a good one. Goodbye.